Hello everyone, this is Fantasy Ask, and welcome back to Season 3 of Luminous Clan in ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan generator game. When we left off in the previous episode, our clan turned 200 moons old, which is wild. Like, 200 moons. We've been playing with these cats for that long. It has been many generations, 3 seasons you could say, from when we started off. And the funny thing is that our clan size is currently, is it the same? Yeah, it's the same as what it was when we started off 200 moons ago. We started off with a clan of 10 cats, and all these generations later, after, you know, the wars that have happened, the deaths that have happened, the very strained breeding we have had, we are back down to just 10 cats. We are trying to improve and grow from here. We have finally found ourselves on a path to peace after the last couple of leaders, and hopefully things are going to get better. But in this episode, Howl, who is injured because he overestimated himself in a patrol in the last moon and ended up getting bitten by a fox and now has a broken bone, he's going to be turning into a warrior, a fully fledged warrior. So I'm excited to see what he's going to look like, whether or not he's going to keep his bloodthirst, of course. So all of that and more. But let us go straight to the leader's den, get Lupine Claw to roll the dice because for some reason Stone Star isn't feeling too good, to see how the next gathering is going to be handled. So here we go. Okay, we got a 4 on the D10, so that is Whimsy Clan, and we got a 1 on the D8, so that is Offend. So our prerogative for the next gathering is to offend Whimsy Clan, and that is going to be in our deputy's hands. Okay, now let's skip a moon and see what comes of it. We have some birth and death notices! Okay, I'm sorry, my voice is breaking because I'm so excited. With the additional focus of the clan, 3 pieces of prey and 2 herbs were gathered. During Whimsy Clan's leader's gathering speech, they bring up a recent death in the clan. Lupine Claw hurries the other leader along, reminding them that the other clans don't care. Whimsy Clan relations have worsened. That is the worst, I think. When you have like dead cats and you have clan members trying to remember them, but then, you know, other clans shut them down. I feel like that is really, really mean. Pepper is no longer store, and oh my goodness, the news we have been waiting for so long. Tempest announced that she is expecting kids. She couldn't imagine being trapped in the nursery yet and insists she can keep working. Honey, you are retired. You don't have any work to do. But I mean, hey, if you want to hang out like in the elders' den, that is okay. Sunchill has gotten yellow cough. Stone Star has been following the progress of Howl for moons and feels that it is finally time for him to get his warrior name. He's granted the name Howl Falcon in honor of his skill. Okay, Howl Falcon, we can work with that. I do find that name to be interesting. It does sound kind of nice. So Howl Falcon, welcome to the clan. Can I take a look at Howl Falcon, who still has that broken bone? And Tempest, my beautiful Tempest, who is now pregnant, finally. I'm so happy. But Howl Falcon, he has retained his bloodthirstiness, but he has steady paws now. So maybe after all of the incidents that happened, you know, several incidents of him overestimating himself, maybe he has realized that I need to be steadier when my bloodthirst begins to sing, and I need to be sure of my actions and kind of see what I'm doing and the impact it may have on myself and the cats around me. But can we take a look at how he looks when he's not all sick? Okay, he is a pretty cute looking cat. His coloring reminds me very much of Iris Quiver from the Feather Clan series, but I like him. He looks a bit different from a lot of the cats that we've been having recently in the clan. We had like a ton of brown cats and then a ton of golden sort of cats, you know? And we haven't really had any grays in a while, like born within the clan. So this is a nice change with Howl Falcon, and he looks kind of bluish. He's got a bluish tint to him. But okay, I'm very curious to see what he learned from his mentor and how much he learned. So let's take a look. Obviously, he was the only apprentice in his batch and graduated as the Howl Prince, so that is also, a title that he has. Along with Howl Falcon, which is his warrior name, he is known as the Howl Prince. So let's see, he was mentored by Tornfern. Tornfern influenced him to be more likely to put others at ease, follow rules, and be consistent. When he graduated, he was honored for his skill. So I really like the fact that this kind of shows us, even though some of the other cats, maybe, especially the leader, might not have believed that Howl Falcon can assimilate into clan life. Even though, he's clan born, he was born here, but they don't believe that he's able to work well with other cats. Tornfern never kind of gave up on him, and Tornfern continuously tried to teach Howl Falcon that you need to conduct yourself in a way that makes others feel, at ease around you, so that they don't get riled up at your bloodthirst, they don't get concerned by it. You need to try and curb it or guide it in a way that is helpful to everyone else, right? For example, in hunts and such. And also to, follow rules. Like, yes, sometimes that urge to participate in battle and draw blood might sing to you, but you need to be in control of it rather than it being in control of you. And if the patrol leaders have laid down a certain plan that we need to follow, you need to make sure that you are able to control yourself to follow that plan through and be consistent. Like, don't make it so that, your good days out on patrol is like every other patrol, because then in the patrols in between, you might end up getting into a deadly situation that's going to cost your life or the life of another cat that's with you and relying on you. You need to make sure that you are able to control yourself and your tendencies like on every single patrol and be accountable for your actions. So I really like that, because we are getting this picture that the clan leader was very critical of Howl Falcon, but Tornfern, his mentor, always saw the better side to him and never gave up on him and continuously tried to impart, all of the finer qualities that he had. And because of that, I also like the fact that he ended up having steady paws, which is not something he had when he was younger. It's because of the lessons from his mentor that he took to heart. So there we go, Howl Falcon, I'm very proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you. Okay, so let us go check up on the medicine cat den. Actually, hold on. Let's see, have Stone Star and Sunchill. Sunchill doesn't go out because it's mediator, but Stone Star and Howl Falcon are going to be down for patrols, but some of the other cats can go, so that's good. Let's jump into the medicine cat den. Stone Star has that cat bite, that's right, forgot about this, but she has a cat bite because of the fight she got into with a rogue. Sunchill has yellow cough, Howl Falcon has a broken bone. Stone Star was given cobwebs as treatment for cat bite. Pepper is no longer sore. Howlpaw was given cobwebs as treatment for broken bone. They'll be less likely to die. That's right. Cats can die from the broken bone, so that is very serious. I don't know if all of the lessons he has learnt is going to be able to be used in the future. It depends on whether or not he survives. He has made it to adulthood, but his chances, I don't know, guys, it's scary. It's scary. Okay, Magpie Heart could not find any herbs this moon. With the additional focus of the clan, following herbs were gathered, 1 mallow and 1 moss. Let's see what's happening in relationships now. Stone Star thinks Tornfern is very helpful. Stone Star apologized to Daisy Quake for being rude the other day. Cloudfur is talking with Lupine Claw. Cloudfur learns a helpful skill from Sunchill. Cloudfur sneaks out at night to sleep in Pepper's nest. Lupine Claw promises to teach Howlpaw a new technique later. Lupine Claw asks Daisy Quake to remind her of who's already gone on patrol today. Magpie Heart agrees with everything that Tornfern says to avoid an argument. Magpie Heart and Daisy Quake perk up happily when they see each other. Tempest sends a clanmate to help Pepper with something he's struggling with. Pepper wonders why Magpie Heart is so pouty today. Sunchill and Pepper realize they were the only ones that saw a shooting star. A bug keeps buzzing around Sunchill and Howlpaw. Tempest watches Stone Star wind up for a sneeze, but it never happens. Tempest always wants to say hello to Sunchill first thing in the morning. Oh, you guys make me so happy, especially because Tempest is now pregnant with Sunchill's kittens, and I cannot wait to see them arrive in a couple episodes' time. Daisy Quake thinks Sunchill keeps getting in the way instead of helping others. Howlpaw respects Daisy Quake's opinion despite disagreeing with it. Tornfern and Daisy Quake notice a cloud is shaped like a bird. Tornfern and Howlpaw drink from the same puddle. Howl Falcon sees that Sunchill's piece of prey looks tastier and asks if he'd like to swap. He agrees happily, saying he likes that one better. And that is all we have for events. So let's go ahead, cut the recording here, and then we can continue with patrols. I misspoke. We're actually heading to the cat list, not the patrols just yet. But okay, first up we have loyalties. Nothing has changed over here, so everything is very much the same. Obviously we don't have any mediation we need to do because Tempest and Sunchill, I mean, you can't mediate that couple because Sunchill isn't mediated, but also, you know, they're expecting kittens finally, so we don't have to worry about that. But let's go through what everyone is up to today. Stone Star sneezes when a snowflake lands on her nose. Lupine Claw sneezes when a snowflake lands on her nose, so the deputy and the clan leader are hanging out together, probably in the medicine cat den because Stone Star is recovering from that cat bite. Magpie Heart saw some wandering two legs today. Sunchill can't keep up with Cloudfur. Tornfern thought she saw a cat, but turns out it's a two-leg object that just looks like one. Daisy Quake pounced on some movement under the snow like a fox. Howl Falcon draws blood during battle training and coldly says it was an accident. Howl Falcon. Howl Falcon. I need to get used to saying his name. Howl Falcon. You need to calm down a little bit. I mean, use your steady paws. But you know what? Again, this might be good for him because it's like what Tornfern used to say, that you need to be in control of your bloodthirst. It is part of your nature. It is something that is always going to call to you, but you need to make sure that when it comes and it starts kind of in your head, that you're able to control yourself. So maybe him drawing blood and the more exposure he gets to this kind of situation is going to help him control it better. Tempest didn't get enough sleep. Pepper is comforting Sunchill after a hard day. Cloudfur is helping to reinforce the nursery. Oh my goodness, Cloudfur is probably so excited that Tempest is like gonna have kittens. I think she is very excited because Sunchill is her son. That's right, I keep forgetting. Sunchill is her son. That means Tempest is carrying Cloudfur's grandchildren. So no doubt Cloudfur is like way too excited. Look at our family tree. Look at how crazy it has gotten. Obviously, when you've played a clan for 200 moons, you're gonna have your family tree that is really expansive like this, but that is so cool, isn't it? Oh, that is so interesting. You literally have like your cousins, the siblings' kits, your kits, kids' mates. It's wild. This is grandparents, it's just wild. Okay, that is all we have finally for the cat list, so let me cut the recording here and we'll continue with patrols. Okay, we are resuming with patrols. We currently have 33 prey, we need 24.5. A medicine cat is going to go out first, and then we're gonna have a teeny tiny patrol head out. I miss the days when we could send out patrols of 6, guys. I miss those days. Our clan is like way too tiny now. Way too tiny. Okay, Magpie Heart, let's get a move on. Magpie Heart heads out, deciding that Luminous Clan needs more blackberry leaves in their stores. Proceed. While neither blackberry nor the similarly brambled raspberry lose their leaves completely, leaf bears hard on every plant. Magpie Heart has to balance both the plants and the clan's needs as he gathers what leaves he can with frozen paws. The patrol sees his stress and gathers around to support him. Blackberry and raspberry were gathered. And finally, we have Daisy Quake, Tornfern, and a Lupine Claw heading out on a patrol. Let's see what they come across. I swear, the last few patrols have been like very exciting. So let's see how they do. I am worried though, because if they continue coming across exciting things and they're having like smaller and smaller patrols, they might not always get out unscathed. But okay, let's send them out. Okay, this is fine. The patrol devolves into ghost stories, putting everyone on edge. Proceed. Despite the tense mood, the patrol is successful, and as the afternoon wears on, the cats relax with each other. So they manage to have like a really good bonding trip. Basically, Lupine Claw, and then 2 of the siblings, younger siblings, Daisy Quake and Tornfern, they manage to have a nice like bonding time out, which is really good with their aunt. So everything wrapped up pretty nicely, I think. And you know, the interesting thing that I don't really think about is that Tornfern and Daisy Quake, their father was the cat, Godzilla Star, who basically led Luminous Clan down this path of just like wars and violence and battle. And it wasn't until their father was kind of taken down by another outsider, Glasstar, that slowly but surely the clan started to get out of that violent phase of theirs. So I kind of find it fascinating that, you know, they are living a very different life to the one that their father kind of had laid out for them. And they lost, you know, 2 of their littermates when they were very young. I think one of the littermates was lost to Kittenkoff, and another one of their littermates was lost to, like another one of their siblings was lost to one of the wars. But it's fascinating. Now neither of their parents are around. I mean, Shadow Swirl, who was the youngest sister of Lupine Claw, she's obviously, and Magpie Heart, you know. Actually, no. Of Lupine Claw, that's different. I think Lupine Claw is the only cat that has survived her. Hold on a second, we need to check the family tree. I think she's the only cat, like sibling, that has survived. No. She is the sister, that's right, of Magpie Heart. Yeah. So I have it. Hold on a second. I've got it all messed up. My bad. Daisy Quake and Tornfern are not like on a patrol with their aunt. Lupine Claw is actually their cousin. Sorry, I made a mistake. Lupine Claw is actually their cousin if we look in the family tree. Yep, there we go. So these guys are cousins. But their mother was, you know, the youngest sister of... Was it Stone Star and Cloudfur? Hold on a second. Yes, there we go. So, the mother of Daisy Quake and Tornfern was Shadow Swirl, who was the youngest sister of Stone Star, our current leader. And, you know, their father was the warmongering, troublesome leader, Godzilla Star. So, it's fascinating that all these moons later, these 2 are living a life that is very different to what their father had in store. And their future right now might have been very dark. I mean, they might not have been around, if you think about it, if Godzilla Star hadn't been taken down and he was constantly warmongering. He might have just killed off his entire family, even if that wasn't his intention, because, you know, that ends up being the cost of war. You lose those that are closest to you. But okay guys, with that said and done, I am going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.